If you haven't reached your financial goals this year, know that you are not alone. I haven't either. So now is not the time to throw in the towel and to give up on our financial goals. Now is the time to buckle down because there is still more time to reach our financial goals this year. What's up, guys? It's Jeanetta from Cash and Curls, and if you're new here, I teach millennials how to save, budget, and eliminate debt. Today, I'm going to share with you how to do a mid-year reset financially, okay? So if you're interested in watching, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the video agenda. First and foremost, I'm going to show you how to develop a simple, practical game plan to reset financially the second half of 2024. This individualized game plan is going to help you reflect and reset any goals that you have this year, including your financial goals, okay? And secondly, I'm going to leave you guys with some homework. So the very first thing that we must do in order to reset financially during this mid-year is to review our goals. We must revisit our financial goals that we have set at the beginning of the year, kind of ask ourselves a few questions. So if you did not set any financial goals this year, you still have time to set some financial goals this year and win with money, okay? It is never too late to start a new financial goal, okay? So if you're in that boat and you do not have any financial goals this year, you're in luck because I did a video sharing with you guys 24 financial goals you can achieve this year. So be sure to check that video out. I'll link it up here in the cards and also down below in my description box. Secondly, now that we have reviewed our financial goals for 2024 or set our financial goals for 2024, it is now time for us to group our goals, okay? This is the fun part. Now it's time to group and evaluate where you're at with reaching your goals. One simple method that I like to use is actually using a T-chart with 3 columns, okay? So for me, I have come up with 3 different titles for my T-chart. I have hashtag accomplish, hashtag on the way, and hashtag not yet. So this is how I'm going to group my financial goals, okay? I'm going to place my goals in either one of these categories to see where I'm at financially. I'm going to show you guys how to do this. I'm going to use my own personal goals that I share with you guys at the top of the year, and I'll share that video as well up here in the cards so that you guys can see if I'm on track with reaching the goals that I set for myself for 2024. So for this portion of the video, I'm going to be using my own personal financial goals to demonstrate how to do this, okay? So what you want to do is to gather 3 things. First and foremost, you want to get a copy of your financial goals. So if you wrote that in your journal, in a Google Doc, you want to pull that up, and you also want to get a sheet of paper and 3 markers and possibly a pen if you would like, okay? So the very first thing that we're going to do is to take our paper and fold it into thirds, okay? So I'm just going to take the paper and fold it into thirds, okay? All right, so your paper should look something like this. So then when you open it up, you will have 3 different columns, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and label my 3 columns, okay? So I've come up with these titles myself. So the very first column is going to say hashtag accomplish, okay? So the first column says hashtag accomplished. So this means that I have accomplished this goal so far this year. The second column that I'm going to have is going to be in the middle, and this column is going to say hashtag on the way. So this column is for the goals that I have already started but have not completed just yet. And my last column is going to be called hashtag not yet. Okay. This column is for all the goals that I have not yet started on, okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up what my 2024 financial goals were. I'm going to start categorizing them, okay? So my very first goal for 2024 was to replenish my emergency fund by $876. So that goal I have actually accomplished this year. Woot woot. So I'm going to go ahead and place that in the accomplished section. Replenish emergency fund by $876. Okay, so I actually accomplished that goal this year. My next financial goal for this year was to get a will. So that goal I have not yet started on. So I'm going to put that in the hashtag not yet column. Okay, the next financial goal that I have for 2024 was to save $10,000 towards my house down payment. So I'm going to place that in the on the way column because I have started that. I've just not reached the $10,000 mark. Save $10,000 towards house down payment. Okay. All right, so my next financial goal for 2024 was to learn more about investing through monthly study topics and readings. So that is another goal that I have been working on. So I'm going to put that on the way column. The next goal that I have for myself for 2024 was to open up a Roth IRA and invest $7,000. So I have not started on that goal, so I'm going to go ahead and place that inside of the not yet column. Open a Roth IRA and invest $7,000. Okay. Next financial goal for 2024 was to grow my net worth to $120,000. I'm actually going to place that goal inside of the on the way column because I have contributed to my 403b and my pension throughout this year, and I know my net worth is going to increase. I just not had the chance to pull my actual statements to see where I am, to see where I lie when reaching that $120,000 net worth mark. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put grow my net worth $120,000. Okay, and my last other personal financial goal for myself was to give 4 figures. So right now I'm going to actually place that inside of the not yet column because I haven't been too intentional about setting money aside each month to reach that goal. So I'm going to go ahead and place give 4 figures. This is specifically for scholarships, and a local nonprofit. So I'm going to place that over there. Okay. So a few areas of improvement that I have for myself this year was to get my excitement back. Okay. So I'm going to place that into the hashtag accomplished area because I feel like I'm more on fire to reaching my financial goals than I have been in a long time. So I'm going to put that under here. Get my excitement. Get my excitement back. Next area of improvement that I wanted to work on this year was to get back into using trackers. So I'm going to go ahead and place that in the on the way because there's one particular tracker that I haven't used that I do want to start using. So I'm going to place that inside of the on the way. All right, so we're going to put using trackers monthly. Okay. The next area of improvement was withdrawing cash at the top of the month. So I have been doing that consistently throughout 2024. I actually have videos on my channel showing me doing this. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in the hashtag accomplished. All right. And that is withdrawing cash Okay, withdrawing cash at the top of the month. Next area of improvement for me was to get back to my personal goals. And doing a video like this is showing you guys that I'm actually getting back to my personal goals. So I'm going to put that under the hashtag accomplish. Getting back to okay. And the last area of improvement that I have for myself was to continue to increase my income with cash and curls. And I'm going to put that in the on the way, because I am slowly but surely starting to make some income with cash and curls. So we're going to put increase cash and curls income. All right. And just to throw in a few things for my brand, a few goals that I have for myself was to grow my social media platform. So I'm going to go ahead and put that to on the way. I haven't reached the markers that I've set for myself, but I'm on the way to reaching them very soon. So grow social media. Platforms. Okay, I'm on the way to doing that. Another goal that I have for myself was to actually earn 4 figures. I feel like I'm on the way, but not that close. Okay, and another one was to do brand collaborations, and I have accomplished that goal. Like, I've worked with 2 brands that I really wanted to work with, so I'm going to put that under accomplish. Okay, so I've been able to work with the brands Booked, Planner. I have an affiliate code with them. I also have an affiliate code with Modern. And I had the opportunity to work with Ally earlier this year. All right, so I feel like I've accomplished a lot in that. And there was just one other thing that I wanted to add for my personal goal, which was to also get term life insurance. I have not done that just yet. So I'm going to put that right here. Okay. All right, so this is where I'm standing so far for my 2024 goals. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into the 3-step action plan. Now it's time to do some backwards planning to make sure that we reach our financial goals before the end of this year. For this part of the segment, you're going to look at your hashtag on the way goals and your hashtag not yet goals. Okay, so what I would like for you to do first and foremost is to schedule some time this month to celebrate the goals that you have accomplished, whether that be 1 goal, whether that be 3 goals, or whether that be 4 goals. Definitely take some time to celebrate the progress you've made thus far this first half of 2024. Okay, next it's time for us to review and to create a game plan for these other 2 columns on our T chart. Okay, so now we're looking specifically at the hashtag on the way column and the hashtag not yet column. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to actually create a 3-step plan to reach each of these goals. In this 3-step plan, you're going to have 3 different steps you're going to take to help you reach that goal by the end of the year. And you're also going to set a target end date. So what I'm going to do now is show you guys how to do this using one of my goals inside of the hashtag on the way column and hashtag not yet column. This next portion of the video, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to create your 3-step action plan. For this portion, you definitely just want to focus on the on the way goals and the not yet goals. I'm going to choose the goal get a will. Okay, for the sake of this video is to get a sticky note and write out my 3-step plan. For this, you may want to open up a Google Doc or get a piece of lined paper and actually put everything on 1 sheet of paper. But I'm going to go ahead and use a sticky note because this is what I have right in front of me. So what I'm going to do is at the top, I'm going to write my not yet goal. You guys cannot see that. So I'm going to write not yet. Okay, my not yet goals. Okay, and for this one, I'm going to focus on getting a will. Okay, so what I'm going to do is write out what my 3 steps are going to be. So I'm going to just put like 3 little indicators. Okay, so the very first thing that I'm going to do to help me get a will is to find a company. That's the very first step. Find a company that will help me set up my will digitally. Second thing I'm going to do is to take 2 hours to complete the process. Take 2 hours to complete, and then the last action step that I'm going to do is to review and update the draft before I submit. Okay, before I submit, so I'm abbreviating things just so everything can fit. Okay, so now I'm going to include my target date. So my target date to get this done is going to be August 2024. Okay, so if you did not know, August is National Make a Will Month, so I'm going to make sure I get this done in August. So this is how you create your quick little 3-step plan. So this is one for my not yet goals. Okay, and now I'm going to show you how to create one for your on the way goal. Okay, so I'm going to use save $10,000 towards house payment. So on the way goals. Okay, and the goal is to save $10,000 for house down payment. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do my 3 steps. Okay, so the first action step is to see how much I've saved towards this house down payment. So what I just did was I actually opened up my Ally banking account and I saw how much I've set aside in my sinking fund specifically for my house down payment. And so far I have saved $6,422.28. Okay, so that's great. So my next step is to figure out how much I need to save each month to help me reach that $10,000 mark. So what I'm going to do is subtract 6,422 from $10,000. I'm just going to pull up my calculator really quick. So we got 10,000, oops, we got 10,000 minus 6,422.28. Okay, so that means I still need to save $3,577. Okay, so I'm going to write $3,577.72 to reach that $10,000 mark. So what I'm going to do is determine how much I need to be saving each month to help me reach that goal. So what I'm going to do is take this number and divide it by 6 to see how much I need to save monthly. All right, so on average each month I need to be saving about $597 to help me reach this goal by the end of the year. So I'm going to write save $597 a month. Okay, and I can also write, I can add another step. I could cut back on entertainment to help me reach that goal. Okay, so my target end date is going to be December 2024. Okay, so I'm going to give myself to the end of the year to get this done. All right, so this is how I create my simple individualized game plan by reflecting and reviewing my goals. And this is how I create my simple 3-step action plan, which will show you guys the steps I plan to take to help me reach the goals I have not yet accomplished and is currently working on. Okay, All right, so let's go ahead and jump back into the video. Now it's time to run the play and to execute. Now is the time to go and to start tackling these goals so that we can reach them by the end of the year. So a few things that you can do to ensure that you're going to reach your goals the second half of the year is, first and foremost, by setting some time weekly to review your goals. I want you to add it to your calendar that I'm going to take 5 minutes today to review my financial goals. Okay, so make sure you schedule time in your planner to get this done. I like to say, if it's not on the schedule, it is not going to happen. All right, so that was just a simple, quick, easy, practical way that you can create an individualized game plan to help you do a mid-year reset. If that was easy, go ahead and comment easy down below, because I felt like that was very quick and easy. So now let's go ahead and get into the homework. Homework for today is to actually do a couple of things. First and foremost, I want you to take about an hour or two to completely unplug. In this 2-hour period that you're unplugged, you're not distracted, I want you to create your own T-chart with the 3 columns, and you can use the titles that I've used inside of this video, or you can get creative and come up with your own titles. After you do that, I definitely want you to create a 3-step action plan to help you execute your goals. So if you're up for the challenge, be sure to comment challenge accepted down in the comments. Share your T-chart with me on social media. You can tag me in your T-chart on Instagram at Cash and Curls. I would love to see it. I would love to repost and cheer you on as you're trying to reach your financial goals the second half of 2024. So if you like today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and turn on your notification icon so that you can be notified every single time I upload a new video. Once again, I am Jeanetta. I am the creator of Cash and Curls, and remember, I teach millennials how to save, budget, and eliminate debt. Never forget that you can win with money, and I am rooting for you. Until next time, friends. Bye.